Good morning, student. In the previous chapter, Eve of Independence, we learn about that the Indian economics was completely underdeveloped at the time of British era. Because their policies are the exploitive policies, they just exploit the India, that's it. And they own want to earn the money from India also. Finally, we got the freedom in 15th August 1947. Now it is necessary to reconstruct the backward and stagnant Indian economy into a developed economy. So, therefore, the most important task before the government of independent India was to decide the first of all which type of economic system we have to be suitable for India or we have to adopt that thing. So economic systems refers to an arrangement by which central problem of an economy also solved. Already we have discussed in the economics what are the central problem of economics. Three central problem of economics are there: what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. These are the and these are all the three main decisions, the main points on which we have to take the economy. Which type of economy we have to use? How can we regulate our economy? What is the planning we have to do? These three questions are also help on that. So these three questions are very important in the economics. First of all, we will recapitulate that thing. What to produce? It involves the deciding the final combination of goods and services to be produced. That is, it involves section of a goods, selection of a goods and services, and the quantity of each that the economy should produce. Next, how to produce. How to produce means it involves deciding the technique of the production, whether select the goods to be produced with more labor and less capital, known as labor intensive techniques, or with the more capital and less labor, known as capital intensive techniques. So from which we have to use, it depends on us only. Then for whom to produce, the people those who purchasing from for them, they have to be produced. So that is why it involves the deciding the distribution of the output amongst the people. That it involves a section of the category of people who will ultimately consume those goods which will be produced. So these three important questions help that which type of economy we have to use. Types of economic system. So there are three types of economics, as we know: capitalist economy, socialist economy. Socialist economy, good example is China, and mixed economy means socialist plus capitalist. So this first I will elaborate these type of economics, what they are. Capitalist economy is one of which means of production are owned, controlled, and operated by the private sector. Production is done mainly for earning the profits. So the central problem, what, how, and for whom to produce are solved through the market forces of two main aspects: demand and supply. So this is the capitalist economy. Means capital, as you know, the capital means money. So their main motive is to earn the profit. That is the thing. Next is the socialist economy. Socialist economy is a one of which means the production are owned, controlled, and operated by the government. Under socialist economy, the three central problems are also solved in the different manner. I will explain these different manners afterwards. Next is mixed economy. Mixed economy means both type of economy. So we in India, we are using mixed economy. In our country, private sectors are also there and government sectors are also there. So the mixed economy system refers to a system in which the public sector and the private sectors are allotted their respective roles for solving the central problem of economy. So in India, we are using that thing. In the mixed economy, the government and the market together solve the three central problem of economy: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. The private sectors provide whether goods and services it can produce well, and the government provide essential goods and services which the market fails to do. Means some of private companies main motive is to earn the profit, but government main motive is to provide the facility to their people. So that is why some of the sectors government will just invest their money. For example, railway. You can say railway is in good position, but even after that, we are giving very less of a rent amount for that, less fare for that. So it is government sectors.